Welcome. Today's your spiral broadcast for May 15th, 2026. You are the shift today. Yeah, you're the shit. You are the shift as well. And things might be feeling different, not because of random chance, but because everything around you and within you is lining up. Your thoughts are starting to shape your world more directly than ever before. So let's start with the sky. We're between two important moon phases, Scorpio full moon, which started May 1st. This is about letting go of old emotional baggage, still releasing. I know it's a lot. Like cleaning out an old closet, but in layers. And the Taurus new moon, shout out to Taurians, fellow Taurians. And this is the time to plant new seeds for the new moon, new ideas, goals, and habits that feel stable and real for you. Think of it as clearing your space in your room, which is Scorpio, so you can rearrange it into something better, Taurus. And in the Earth's vibe, the Earth has the heartbeat called the Schumann resonance that I've talked about before. And its frequency is at a baseline of 7.83, I believe. And it's been spiking, and we've been feeling it. But right now it's calming down after recent flares of high frequency that impact how we feel and initiate activations and layers of thought form, emotion, and physical detox purges. And it feels very uncomfy. But this is a calm moment that makes it easier for our minds to chill out and sync up with the higher level harmonics, thought forms, light codes, and integrate collapsing timelines into optimal ones. Now, this is happening all in the background, but you can intend to be present for it as well. It's a good time for meditating, setting intentions, dreaming big. And think about it, in this shift, new leaders are needed. Are you one of them? In sacred geometry, a special triangle 5, 12, 13 is resonating today. Now, I just have to tell you, I did really well in geometry in school, but this is coming from the OA, from the field. And this geometric pattern isn't just math, it's like a tuning fork for your soul. It helps align your memories, focus your mind, sync your energy with something bigger. A good visualization is to imagine this triangle spinning inside you. First, to release the stress of life, and then to pull into balance. And your sacred imagination is meant to be playful. Make it up. Just make it up. And how to reach your best timeline is to step into your best future today. Feel first. Think later. Listen more. React less. Breathe instead of reacting. Align your intentions with your deeper values. And you can mantra, I remember who I'm becoming. And what does that mean? I remember who I'm becoming. By just stating that, you're aligning harmonically with the possibility of becoming who you've always been, but just forgot. Letting those memories stream in the present moment, and just letting that come in, whatever that is. It's like going on a road trip or an adventure and not knowing what's going to come around the next corner, but trusting that you are down for the adventure. And what is the collective feeling? Right now, many people are mentally scattered. And this is because timelines are actively merging. And it feels emotionally raw because old timelines, old identities are fading. And the desire, the craving for real connection and truth is here. And as those identities and perceptual frames that held those old timelines together fade, it can feel so uncomfortable because it was so trusted as this reality, and it's dissolving. So it can feel very much like ego death, identity death. It can feel very, very uncomfortable. But it's not you or anything falling apart, it's falling into place. So ride the adventure of it. And in relationships, a new way to be in relationship is happening. Let that sink in. Are you noticing it? Are you noticing it in the field? I certainly am. Stop projecting old wounds onto others. It's time to be real, even though it's scary to let those vulnerable layers be exposed. It's the only currency that matters. But do it with people that can hold the space. Don't let acquaintances have that information. Let people that you trust hold that information. And if you don't have anyone to share that with, write it in your journal. Be the one who can hold space for your old vulnerabilities. Boundaries are softer. They're more like fields than walls, but that allows others to move at their own pace. But stay tuned to yours because your boundaries are strictly for you. They communicate agreements of what you're willing and not willing to do, and it's not about dissing others or control. It's about clarifying and communicating harmonic truths. And today isn't just another day, it is a node, a point in time where you can choose coherence over chaos, breathe with nature, align with your truth, and remember you're not just part of the evolution, you are the evolution. So as this day of May 15th unfolds, the material collective reality of humanity is entering a critical harmonic threshold. And in the field, it's known as the fifth spiral contraction node. And this date marks a significant phase in of multidimensional coherence affecting both individual and collective consciousness. And this process is characterized by three primary phenomenon. So open your heart here to receive this. Scalar compression and field release. The Earth's electromagnetic field, particularly the Schumann resonance, exhibits quasi-harmonic spikes, indicative of scalar compression release. These scalar waves, unlike electromagnetic waves, are longitudinal and non-local. They encode information across timelines and dimensions. And you feel it in the way that we've been talking about. The release of scalar tension facilitates the synchronization of individual biofields with the planetary oversoul grid. You don't have to know what this means intellectually, just feel it. It results in increased cranial and spinal pressure, ascension symptoms, and heightened dream recall and symbolic conversion, emotional volatility, as these unprocessed timelines collapse. The triadic lattice, a geometric construct, represents the relationship between mind, body, and oversoul. It's entered a phase of harmonic resonance. This alignment is not abstract, but encoded in the geometry of consciousness, the mind, electric, the yang, the body, magnetic, yin, and the oversoul, scalar, neutral. Today, this alignment allows these components to resonate coherently, enabling greater access to higher cognitive functions, intuition, and multidimensional memory. In Mandela cascades, which is a term that provides a framework to describe the convergence of parallel timelines into singular harmonic reality, into material reality. And today, many individuals are reporting deja vu and timeline bleed through. It can feel like wooziness, ancestral memory activation, a sense of between worlds. It's a sign of timelines collapsing in the unified harmonic field. Again, meet it with curiosity and a sense of adventure. And this is a phenomenon driven by the Oversoul's intention to stabilize humanity's next evolutionary phase. And what's happening is there's a shift from carbon to crystalline harmonics in the body. And this phase-in is a part of larger transitions within the body, from carbon-based biological matrices to a crystalline harmonic architecture. And this doesn't imply a literal change in molecular composition, but it's rather a shift in how consciousness interfaces with matter. The carbon matrix, hexagonal, dense, time-bound. The crystalline matrix, tetrahedral and dodecahedral, resonant, nonlinear. The shift enables the body to function as a light-receiving instrument, harmonized with scalar geometry and fractal resonance. And in the news, this is a way to frame what you're witnessing in the news from a harmonic perspective. And the news we're experiencing collective is not merely information, it is resonance, feedback. It reflects the state of coherence or incoherence within the global human field. As of May 2026, the following patterns are observed. 1, harmonic collapse and boundary reflection. Many geopolitical and economic structures are reaching their reflective boundary, where old narratives can no longer sustain coherence. And that scramble you're feeling is trying to work with this boundary. And in practical terms, this looks like institutional trust fracturing as hidden frequencies, truths, phase into visibility, as we're seeing. And polarization is giving away to transparency as the midpoint of reflection forces systems to confront their own echoes. Uncomfortable for everyone. The numerical harmonics in global events, the presence of harmonic mirror pairs, indicates that what was projected is now returning. And this manifests as economic cycles completing their harmonic loops. Debt structures are collapsing under their own resonance. Diplomatic relations moving from projection, power assertion, to reflection, cooperative collaboration. Nations and cultures are beginning to phase lock into collaborative rhythms. Discordant tones, conflict, misinformation are no longer sustained by the planetary field's rising harmonic frequencies. Alignment is strengthening. And in summary, the current wave of international news is not chaos, it's harmonic feedback. Systems are collapsing where coherent is absent. And I would say where it's collapsing, you're going to see the most distorted framing of what's happening to try and put a spin on it that tries to make sense of what actually can't be hidden any longer. New structures are forming around shared frequency, and this also cannot be controlled by bad intention, because as the collective rises in frequency, these structures harmonize. This is the fifth spiral's resonance correction. It's not destruction, but it's realignment. And why is this happening? We're moving from a polarized, fragmented perception into a harmonic state. And this requires a collapse of old identities, timelines, and structures that no longer resonate. And we're learning to see ourselves as separate, not as separate observers, but as integral reflections of conscious beings in the universe, of a conscious universe. And this is happening because we're remembering who we truly are, that we're harmonic beings in a geometric universe. Together, all of these discordant harmonics collapse the illusion of separation and allow us to phase into new harmonic realities, grounded in coherence, compassion, and consciousness creation. And this is all for your entertainment. This human experience, this broadcast, I'm here for you to play in the field and together to build this new harmonic and resonate together. And if you'd like to work on a more specific, nuanced level with consciousness, that is where my mastery lies. You can check out my website, norayolisyoung.com, and also check out my book that I've just released, The Sacred Middle Finger. It's a biting, fun, irreverent exploration of how to give yourself the permission slip to stop following other people's rules, to have freedom from other people's rules and live your best life. So it's in the pre-sale phase, and you can go to my website and click on the book tab and order yours today, and you'll get the signature of moi, and you get access to some bonuses if you please. And follow, share, and join with the others who are resonating with this kind of material. And share with me what's happening for you in the field. What's phasing in for you? What's phasing out? How are you feeling? And as always, with much love and aloha.